table just so that I have more space and I'm more covered on the side and not just exposed. Back there we have our totes, some hats, and then a very similar setup to the other conventions on this side, except all the bucket hats are up there. And this is how it's looking like in the back. I have some tote bags and the reversible bucket hats there, extra business cards, got boxes of supplies, bags to pack orders, and then I have everything for the ribbons and the stamp rallies here. So I have my stamps, stamp cards, the prize, and then I had this like old storage container at home and realized that it fits the ribbons perfectly. So we have that right over here. Right on this side, the bucket hat with ears are over here. Charms, enamel pins, more enamel pins and charms, stickers. And then down here I have a suitcase of some more bucket hats and then 2 boxes of tote bags. Hello friends, it is the first day of Anime Los Angeles. This is a 4-day convention taking place at the Long Beach Convention Center, and today's show hours are from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. This convention is notorious for its ribbon culture. If you are unfamiliar with ribbons, it is literally these ribbons, and they usually have some kind of art on them. I'm a very maximalist artist, so my ribbons are kind of filled. But it could be like fandom specific. Some people do it for their shop. There's a lot of ways that you could go about this. A lot of them are also very memey, but it's basically artwork on these little pieces of ribbon that people will attach to the end of their badge. And the goal for a lot of these attendees is to form as long of a ribbon chain as they can. I did make 5 ribbons this year. I made only 3 last year, but I kind of went crazy and I came up with the designs and ended up liking all of them, so here we are. We have One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, a Ghibli one. This was actually a design from last year's ALA, but I love it so much that I just reused the same design for this year. And then a Sanrio themed one.
God, is this you? Oh my god. Are you okay with this? We're both vlogging.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my. It's a fortress.
I'm ready.
It is around 1 p.m. right now. We have made back our table plus some, so that's good news. Doors opened at 10 today, but I don't think I saw any actual attendees in my area until around 11 a.m. So it was honestly pretty empty, like not a single sale till 1 hour after doors open. I think it may also have to do with my placement in the hall. Artist Alley runs from the 1800s all the way to 400s for the aisle numbers, and I'm all the way at 600. So I figure it would take attendees a bit of time to make their way from the thousands over to the hundreds aisle. But not gonna lie, for the first hour, so I was slightly concerned. There was no one. Are you collecting ribbons today? Yeah, sure. Okay, you qualified for the One Piece ribbon, and would you be interested in participating in the One Piece stamp rally? Sure. All right, here you go, and let me get that stamp for you. You're all set to go. Thank you so much. Have a good one. It is around 3:15 p.m. right now. Sales are definitely not bad for a Thursday. I am right around where my satisfactory goal per day would be, and we still have 4 hours left of the convention, so I think we're on a really good track. We have half an hour until closing. I think going until 7 p.m. is pretty late. I'm tired, but I did make a good amount of last minute large purchases, so I guess it was worth it. Overall, today is really good considering that it is a Thursday. Day 1 ribbon stack is looking kind of thickums. I have a little hoard of ribbons that I've been trading with other artists, but I haven't put them on my actual badge yet. But after ALA, I will be organizing these in a way that I think looks aesthetically pleasing and then placing them onto my badge so that they are in perfect mint condition for the memes. It's my type 1 coming out.
The exhibit hall will be closing in 15 minutes. I repeat, the exhibit hall will be closing in 15 minutes.
We're almost there. It's almost the end of the day. Hello friends, it is day 2 of Anime Los Angeles. Show hours are from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. again. And are you looking at collecting ribbons today? You get the Hunter one for the purchase. Thank you so much. Have a good one. And you're awesome to go. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I think the key to doing well at this con is taking advantage of the ribbon culture here. Having ribbons that are purchase specific can really help push your sales. People who want the ribbons from you will more often than not make purchases just to get the ribbon. So if you're on the edge and debating whether or not to make ribbons, I'd highly recommend it. Despite having to spend some money on making the ribbons, I think the extra sales you get from having ribbons quickly pays off for that purchase. And the increase in sales you can gain from having ribbons makes it very worth it. So if you've done ALA before and did not do very well, or if you're returning to the con and looking for ways to increase your sales, try ribbons. You'll be surprised at how effective these little glorified pieces of fabric can be. And for ALA, I am part of 2 stamp rallies. This one is One Piece themed with all the different variations of the Thousand Sunny. And then this one is Studio Ghibli themed. Both these rallies are purchase specific, so it's spending $10 or more to qualify for a stamp, since the goal of our stamp rallies is to push sales. And look at the sticker sheet we have as the prize for the One Piece rally. It's so cute with all the different Thousand Sunnies and the little filler stickers from Macy. Oh my god, I just had to restock my little cubicle with the Asian sauces, condiments, tote bag. I had like 10 totes in every cubicle space, and we were down to 1. So that makes me very happy. This is the first time these have appeared in an event, and I'm so glad they're well received and loved. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. It was so nice seeing you again. Thank you for saying hi. enjoy the rest of the weekend. I had someone who dropped by who'd been following for a really long time, and she said she first saw me at like an event, I was like almost 2 years ago, back from when I like first started off, and I was like, my heart, this is so sweet. I seriously like love it when y'all tell me that you either follow me online, you've seen me at other events before, or like fills me with so much joy. Thank you so much. Someone just came by and was like, I want all 5 of the ribbons. Can you make me my order? I was like, huh? It's like, yeah, I like pins and keychains. Pick out whatever and give it to me so I can buy it. But just make sure it qualifies to get all 5 of your ribbons. What an odd but very fun request. I just had like a conversation with another artist that swung by my table, just like, you know, artists selling things and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, like just sensory overload, and there's so much people you have to talk to, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm naturally an introvert. This you see at the convention? A cosplay. Okay. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. I love it! Thank you! Okay, let me get you your ribbons. Here you go, here you go. You're welcome. It is around 5 p.m. right now. Even though the day started off pretty slow, or at least I thought it felt slow within the first few hours, today's sales are better than yesterday's. We're around 500 over what we made yesterday. I've been seeing this floating around on some of the mutual artists' friends' Instagram pages, but it finally came to my table. It's a flight ticket to Malaysia for Nanami. See, little things like this is why doing conventions can be so much fun, because the attendees are so sweet. 5:30 p.m. right now. Things are definitely slowing down. I honestly think that the hours should end at 6 p.m. instead of going all the way to 7 p.m. It's a bit brutal, the 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. stretch, but we got this. The stack is getting bigger. And you are all set to go. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. One of the customers gave me a little goodie bag of snacks. This will be for tomorrow.
The exhibit hall is now closed. Please final purchases and make your way towards the exits. We will be open again at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Done with day 2. It is day 3 of ALA. Today's show runs from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're wondering how my morning went, well, I had a giant bag full of tote restocks that I was bringing today because I was running out of totes. And I had a Vietnamese iced coffee in one hand, going up the ramp. And then guess what happened? Disaster. Tote bag on floor, be it coffee on floor, be it coffee everywhere, on tote bags. I had to throw away like 6 of the bags because they were beyond salvageable.
I got them! Oh! I got them from Macy too. Yes! Also, these are 2 bags.
Oh, thank you. Yes! Thank you so much.
Of course. Oh my god. I'm gonna go surprise Macy now.
Oh, yes. We've been looking for this ribbon for the entire weekend because we saw on someone's Instagram story and we finally got it. But prized possession from this con. But anyways, a bunch of my tote bags are now stained. So I'm going to sell them at a discount for B grades because like some of them only have like a small stain, but like enough that I can't in good conscience sell them at full market price. But like it's such a small stain, you can get it out in the wash. So B grades, I hope people take them. I'm very, very sad. But also, are you like surprised? There has to be at least like one curse thing that happens at every convention, right? So this is my curse thing for ALA. Hoping it's smooth sailing for the rest of the day and tomorrow. Thank you, have a good one. You too. And I see you have a stamp rally card, right? Let me get that stamp for you as well. Have a good one. Attending these conventions never fails to remind me of how sweet the attendees could be. I got this little goodie bag from someone. Someone dropped by to give me some protein bars for nutrition. And earlier I posted on my Instagram story about dropping my coffee this morning, and someone literally went to 7-Eleven before they came to the convention to bring me coffee because I lost my coffee cup. Thank you so much, have a good one. And you're all set to go. Thank you so much, have a good one. Thank you so much, have a good one. I don't know what it is about this con, but me and everyone else is running out of ones. We are poor on ones. And I usually like bringing up too, so are you doing ALA? Bring a ton of ones. I am reaching that point in a multi-day con where I like am disassociating. Because like, you know, like when you start running on autopilot and you don't even really know what you're doing and you keep on forgetting things left and right. This is what happens when you try to solo a 4-day convention with 5 ribbons and 2 stamp rallies. If you are new to the convention scene or it's going to be your first time attending a convention, I would not recommend a 4-day convention as your first one. Stick with something that's 2 days, pushing it maybe at 3 or so, but it can definitely be extremely overwhelming and also just like really tiring doing a convention that's 4 days long. And especially if you're soloing, having a helper there for your first few conventions or any convention honestly after that can be so helpful. Selling at conventions can just be extremely mentally exhausting as well, from having to interact with the customers to taking orders, mathing to figure out payments and change, and generally trying to be sociable and engaging with the customers. And when you're doing it for 9 hours a day, multiple days in a row, it can get really tiring, especially if you are actually a natural introvert like I am. I know some of y'all think otherwise because I project very extrovert at conventions, but trust me, after several days of a con, I go home and it's like no one talked to me for 5 business days. I do not want to be perceived. So if you are going to try this con as a beginner or for your first Artist Alley experience, I would highly recommend for you to bring a helper along. It is 6 p.m. right now. I have not really had a chance to calculate sales, but it kind of feels the same, if not busier than yesterday. At least more like back-to-back transactions that feel like you're like, ah. Oh my god, I can't even form things into words anymore. But I think the fact that I didn't really have time to like make any calculations of sales is a good sign in terms of how busy it is. Definitely a lot of people purchasing because they want my ribbons. And also a lot of people participating in the Ghibli and One Piece stamp rallies today as well. We are running out of a lot of stamp cards and I have no more of the One Piece sticker sheet prizes left at my table. Our goal was to push sales with the stamp rallies and it's definitely doing that. We have no more bangs. What is this? There's Macy also getting content.
And here's me.
It's so cold. Hello friends, it is the last day of ALA, finally. Today's show runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So 2 hours earlier than the other days, but that's good since we have time to pack up and take down our setup. I really felt it this morning trying to get out of bed. 4-day cons are really tough. Oh my god, it's Macy! Hello, hello! Everything is so cute. Wow! She's not here right now, but it's Chin's booth. And there's me! Hello! I got Viet coffee again today as a redemption from yesterday. Overall, ALA has been really worth it. Despite the really steep table cost, the table was $5.50 for Artist Alley. It came with 2 badges, a 6-foot table, and 2 chairs. I got lucky with the corner spot, so I was able to bring my own table to expand the setup so that I had more space for all of my stuff. $5.50 is pretty steep for an event that isn't AX. I had my concerns last year, but the event went really well for me, so I'm back this year and it didn't disappoint. There's a lot of mixed opinions about this con, especially since the table price is so high. Some people do really well while others don't. So it's definitely one of those cons that you just have to try out for yourself so you can have your own experience to form your own opinion. I wouldn't recommend this con if you're new to the Artist Alley scene unless you can split a table since the table price is pretty steep. And hotels can also be really expensive in the downtown Long Beach area. So if you're flying in, travel and lodging expenses could be pretty expensive. But if you're local or you have people to split the table and your expenses with, I definitely say the con is worth a try. Some vendors have also had issues with their internet connection being cut off. For reference, I have T-Mobile and for me it was fine all weekend. But I did talk to a few other vendors who are on AT&T and they were having connection issues. But the convention center does have internet that you can purchase for the weekend. I'll put the prices somewhere up on the screen. I also had attendees who wanted to pay through Venmo but had a difficult time trying to get the payment to go through. So that's something to consider if you're planning on taking Venmo or credit card payments at this con. We are all sold out of the One Piece spinner pins. I literally brought all the stock that I had left for that pin from home and we're all sold out of them. I'm so happy that they're so well received and definitely placing an order for a restock really soon. We also sold out of the Oikawa and Kuromi acrylic charm and also the straw hats sticker sheet as well as the Sunny in a bottle sticker. We have completely run out of the One Piece sticker sheet prize that we have for the One Piece stamp rally, which is crazy because we had around 50 sheets and we were not expecting to go through all of them. We thought we had an access, but they're all gone and claimed as prizes. So the One Piece stamp rally was a total success. And I think almost all the sticker pack prizes for the Studio Ghibli stamp rally has also been claimed. This is how our ribbon stock is looking like for the last day. Definitely running really low on the One Piece and Sanrio ones. Did order 100 ribbons per design this year and I think that was a pretty good number to go with. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of my One Piece and Sanrio ones before the end of the day. So I might go with 150 ribbons each for those 2 designs next year. I think the prominent ribbon culture here is also one of the reasons why people keep on coming back to ALA and look forward to the convention. Speaking from a purely business perspective, ribbons are so useful for enticing people to make more purchases. But setting aside that business perspective, ribbons are just so fun. Like I can totally understand why con attendees are kind of crazy over them because I myself was like desperate to get my hands on some of these ribbons. It's like such a good souvenir to remember the con by, and I've thoroughly been so touched anytime attendees come over to give me ribbons or they were like, oh my god, I follow you online or I bought from you the other day and I wanted to give you this ribbon, and it's so cute. I will also mention that although ribbon culture is very fun, It brings out the best and the worst in people because like trading is really fun and some people are super sweet and understanding when you tell them that your ribbons are purchase-based or that you aren't open to many trades because you're running low on ribbons. But some people are also kind of entitled, or they'll get kind of angry when you tell them that the ribbon's only available for purchases or you aren't open for trades. So I would just keep that in mind and not be surprised if that is something that you encounter. Just stand your ground on what your rules are for them to obtain your ribbon. If you don't want to do trades, tell them no. You have the right to say no, and don't feel pressured into giving anyone a ribbon or like changing your rules for giving out ribbons because they are not entitled to your ribbon, and like you spent money on making these ribbons. So you set the rules, you decide on which trades you want to do, and saying no is okay. We got 2 hours left. I'm so sleepy. We just sold out of the cinnamon roll and pom-pom puree bucket hats, so I only have the display available now, which is crazy because I brought so many of these. I already plugged ribbons this weekend. There you go. Thank you. Have a good one. We also sold out of the Mary and Sunny hat as well. I only have my display left, and I just sold my cinnamon roll and pom-pom puree display as well. Which is crazy. I swear I brought a lot of these too. So thank you all so much for the love. I'm looking at my numbers right now, and I made around double my revenue from last year, which is crazy to me, since I was already pretty surprised by last year's numbers. My catalog has significantly grown since last year, and I think having higher ticket items like my tote bags and bucket hats has really helped increase the profit margin. I also heard that they cut down on the number of Artist Alley tables this year. Like, Artist Alley is still huge. But I know last year there was a big issue of there being a bunch of empty tables in Artist Alley, which if you're next to empty tables, that can severely impact your sales, since empty tables can deter attendees from walking down that aisle. Walking around Artist Alley this year, I didn't really see that many empty tables, so that's good for making sure that we're getting traffic in every aisle. Someone came by with the tote bag!
I love it so much!
Thank you!
Yes.
She's wearing my Melody hat! Thank you! So cute! This might seem random and it's a really small detail, but the convention does provide you with a small trash can at your table, which I know might seem like a little deal, but you accumulate so many little bits and bobs that needs to be thrown away throughout the day. So I am always so thankful whenever they give us a trash can. And more conventions definitely need to think about giving their artists trash cans at their table. Ribbon trade stack update. It's gotten so big. I'm so excited to form this into a chain when I get home.
Now closed. Please conclude your final purchases and make your way towards the exit. Thank you for attending and making this a great con. See you guys next year.
ALA is officially over! It's been 4 really long days, but I've had so much fun meeting all the attendees and reuniting with all the artist friends. There was so much support from everyone at this con, and I am so happy to be back for my 2nd year. I'm gonna start packing up now because I have a long drive after teardown, but thank you so much for watching the video and see you in the next one. Bye!